Hi everyone, Paul Finck here, the Maverick Millionaire, and this is Maverick Monday. And we are talking about how to live by the golden rule. How to live by the golden rule. And the golden rule, to be effective, is a different golden rule than you're used to. See, we do things a little bit different here in the Maverick community, and as you can tell, we're on location here. This is the Finck estate, if you will, the resort. But Maverick difference. How to create a different mindset, and the golden rule is a perfect example. Most people have learned the golden rule: do unto others as they would do unto you. And so you would want, as you would want them to do unto you, you would want to be doing unto them. And in that way, you create this synergy, or at least that's what people think. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Then there's the biblical, or the financial golden rule, which is he who has the gold makes the rules. And we've seen that happen over and over again in our world as well. I want to teach you one other golden rule that really is key for your influence, persuasion, your ability to be a really powerful leader. And that is, the golden rule is, do unto others as you would want them to do unto others as they would want to have done unto them. So let me rephrase that. And I got to tell you, I'm a little bit thrown off in my words, and you can see me stumbling. It is hot out here. I decided to do this on location, and all of a sudden I got out here and I am already melting. So let me just say, a drink of water would have been a smart idea right now. However, we're going to continue. The golden rule: do unto others as they would want done unto them. Do unto others as they would want done unto them. In my training, I do boot camps, 1-day boot camps and 3-day boot camps around the country when we're able to go live. And now we've been doing 1-day virtual boot camps, and the Maverick Success Live sneak peeks are the 1-day. And during that, I've been training on a platform of understanding others, on how to judge or actually perceive others so that you know how to treat them, how to register their value system, their priorities instantly, so you know what they're looking for, so you know how to take care of them properly, how to be respectful. Yes, that's the word we used to use in the olden days, respectful. You would go into someone's home, and regardless of whether you believed in, well, their rules and regulations in their house, whatever the rules were, you followed them, because you would want to do unto them as they would want done unto them. You would want to treat them the way they want to be treated, in other words. And you would do that in their homes, so they would set up rules. And so sometimes, like I know nowadays, you take off your shoes when you walk into their house. Well, that's just respectful to do so when you're there. Whether you believe it or whether you do it in your own home or not is not the point. The point is, that's what they're looking for you to do in their home. And it's the same thing with their values and priorities. They value on-time effectiveness. And so they would show up to a meeting with you on time. So to be respectful and how they would want to be treated, you want to show up on time. It doesn't matter whether that's what you would normally do. It's what would be effective for them and what they want. That's the leadership golden rule. That's to be effective. That's to be influential. So that's what I want you to just register, is how can you show up to be there for others, to be there for what they value, what their priorities are, versus what you want, what you need at the moment. It's irrelevant. And when you get that, I'm sweating out here. When you get that, you actually, life becomes so much easier, because you're actually realizing, you're recognizing other people's needs, wants, and desires, recognizing them as people and then showing up for them. And what a great world it would be when we all do that. I teach a process in... Oh my gosh, everyone. My phone decided to overheat. Can you believe it? Yes, the sun not only was melting me, it was melting the phone as well. So we ended up being shut down by technology. Can you believe it? So as I was saying, now in a much cooler location, Maverick Mondays, this is Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire, and we're talking about the golden rule: do unto others as they would want you to do unto them. Treat others the way they want to be treated. And how do you do that is, one, to get clear with how they want to be treated. One way to do that is to ask them. Really ask them questions. Ask them how they want to be treated. In this day and age, we've got a lot of challenges in communication. It's very simple. How would you like for me to treat you? And let me engage in that. That's what leaders do. And that's what people of influence do. That's what I would do with my friends, my family, my people that I engage with. In addition, you can also utilize tools and techniques and strategies. And there are specific tools out there that help you, well, for lack of a better word, judge or perceive who people are, what their values are, what's important to them, and then show up in this way. And now, for instance, some people get a little bit confused by this. For instance, there are some people, and I know it's hard to believe, some people don't like a lot of, high energy. And so they'd rather be talked to softly, calmly, a little bit slower, and you tone down your voice. Other people love the high energy. Some people really prefer quick bullet points of conversation. Other people like long explanations and long stories. Some people love a big, just beautiful, embracive hug. Other people would prefer just a nod. These are all different types of people, and if you had one approach, if you went and hugged everybody, you might be offending a few people. If you just nodded at everybody, there would be another group of people that you'd be offending. And the offending may be a strong word, only the reality is they wouldn't connect with you as dramatically, as if you learn to treat them as they would want to be treated. That's the golden rule. That's where major influence and persuasion comes in. That's where real leaders live. So I know if you get a chance, when you get a chance, come to hang out at one of our trainings, or grab hold of these tools and really start becoming conscious of how you're engaging people. How are you communicating with them? Are you communicating with them all consistently in the same fashion, in the same way? Or are you changing up your communication patterns based on how the person you're talking to wants to receive information? For instance, we also have technology. Some people love a text. Other people love a voicemail. Some people love email or a video chat. All these are different types of communication processes, and we have the capability to do them all. Which one is your go-to? And are you considering the people on the other side of that communication? Is that how they want to communicate? Is that the best way to connect with them? Just some things to really keep in mind and be conscious of as you're considering how you're showing up. When you consider what is the best way for you to be when you want to be a leader, when you want to be that person. So the golden rule of effectiveness, the golden rule of leaders, the biblical, do unto others as they would do unto you. The financial, is he who has the gold makes the rules, and the one I'm talking about here is, treat people the way they want to be treated. The the golden rule, do unto others as they would want to be treated, they would want you to treat them, which has nothing to do with who you are and what you want. It has everything to do with what they want. Now, with interruptions and mayhem and me just melting away, I trust that the message still got across and got delivered in the way that you can receive it, because that is my intent every day. This is Paul Finck. This is the Maverick Mondays. And by the way, go ahead and comment below how you have utilized this new golden rule, the Maverick Way golden rule, in your life, or how you're going to be utilizing it more effectively in the future. Did this video, did this engagement actually help you think more clearly, become more aware of what you do? This is Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire. Till next time, everyone. Talk to you soon.